Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week's video, y'all, a spooky story followed by 5 things you should never do according to Bruha and Voodoo. Well, Brujeria and Voodoo. Make sure oh my god. Okay, make sure you like and subscribe. I am so for real, okay? Like, let's get to 60K. It is spooky month. Let's get going. The first spooky story that we're gonna tell, we're gonna jump right into it. It's my best friend was a Bruja and I found out too late. Let's get into the spooky story. We've been best friends since middle school. Me, we're gonna call the girl Isla. Me and Isla, she was the kind of friend who knew when you were lying, even if you said that you were fine. We grew up in the same small Mexican-American town, and everyone always said her grandma practiced brujeria. I used to laugh about it because Isla didn't seem like the type. She wore silver rings, always carried that little black pouch around her neck, and burned incense in her room. But I figured it was just aesthetics. Then, one night, something changed. I'd just gone through a bad breakup. One of those that leaves you feeling hollow. And Isla said, out of nowhere, Isla said, "You want to forget him fast? I can help you." I thought she meant a girls' night, but she told me to come over after midnight. When I got there, her room was dark except for red candles and a bowl in the center of the floor. There were flowers, a photo of her grandmother, and something wrapped in red cloth. She smiled and said, "Don't freak out. This is how my family clears attachments." I laughed, nervous, but I trusted her. She told me to sit, then she started humming, a low, deep sound that didn't sound like her voice anymore. I could feel it vibrate through my chest. She dipped her finger in some sort of oil, drew something on my forehead. At first, I thought she was doing a blessing until I realized the bowl in the center wasn't water. Until I realized what was in the bowl in the center wasn't water. It was blood, y'all. I stood up immediately, saying, "Isla, what the hell is this?" And she looked at me with eyes that weren't hers. That shit looked darker and heavier. She said, "You said you wanted to be free of him, but first you have to give me something to trade." Her voice didn't even sound like hers anymore. It was layered, like as if 2 people were speaking at the same time. She took the little black pouch from her neck, opened it, pulled out a small bone, like it was almost like human-sized. "Just a few drops," she whispered. "That's all it takes." I ran. I didn't even grab my shoes. She screamed after me, not words, but still a cry that made the air feel thick, like she was just screaming and screaming and screaming. When I got home, I locked every door, washed my face until my skin burned. The next morning, I looked in the mirror. The symbol she drew was still there. It looked like 3 lines crossed one by one, faint, burnt into my skin like a scar. I didn't go back to school for a week. When I finally did, Isla acted like nothing happened, smiling, asking if I was okay. But her eyes, they had that same black shimmer that I'd seen that night. I blocked her number, tried to move on, but that's when my dreams started. I'd wake up to her whispering my name. Sometimes I'd find flower petals scattered around my bed, marigolds, kind of like her grandmother used in rituals. Once I found a chicken's feather tucked under my pillow. When I confronted her months later, she laughed and said, "You ran before I could finish, so now the spirit thinks you belong to it." That was 3 years ago. And last week, I saw her again at a cafe across town. She didn't say a word. She just smiled, touched the black pouch around her neck. That night, I woke up choking on the smell of incense, and on my mirror in ash were the same 3 lines, crossed one by one. The marks she drew on my forehead that night, I don't know what she summoned, but whatever it was, it never stopped following me. That one was most definitely spooky. You guys let me know down in the comments below what you think the best friend might have done. Okay guys, so now let's get into real warnings from Brujas. 5 things you should never ever do according to Brujas. These are real warnings passed down from Brujas, witches who understand the power of energy, spirits, and the unseen. From Mexico to the Caribbean, some of these rules aren't just superstition, they're protection. If you've ever wondered what Brujas say you should never do, this video will tell you exactly what. So, Brujas don't just cast spells, they follow rules. Because when you break one, the spirits stop listening and starts watching. 1. Never sweep at night. A Bruja will tell you sweeping after the sun goes down pushes good luck out of your home. And if you're ever angry while you do it, you're not just sweeping dust. You're sweeping away, essentially, your blessings. Number 2. Never throw salt behind you without knowing why. Everyone says salt's ward off evil. But real Brujas say you must name the enemy you're sending away. If you throw salt without intention, you invite the spirit to linger, confused and angry. Number 3, never whistle after midnight. Whistling at night is how you call wandering spirits, the ones searching for warmth or revenge. The first time you might hear silence. The second time, you'll hear it whistling right back. Number 4, never stare too long into a candle flame. I've never heard this one before. Because fire is also a portal. You stare too long and you're no longer looking at the flame. You're looking at something on the other side. You're looking through it and it's looking at you. While I'm here, since this is a short video anyway, why don't I tell y'all some rules that you should never ever do when it comes to voodoo? Let's get into it. So voodoo isn't evil. Let's get into it. So voodoo isn't evil, but it is powerful. And when something's powerful, you learn the rules fast or you pay for breaking them. Here are 5 things you should never do according to voodoo. Number 1, never mock the spirits. Whether you believe or not, the Loi, the spirits, hear everything. Laughing at offerings, imitating rituals, or using their names for jokes can bring their attention. And in voodoo, attention isn't always a blessing. Number 2, never interrupt a ceremony. If you ever walk into a voodoo ritual and something feels intense, don't step forward, don't speak, and definitely don't touch anything. Spirits move through rhythm. Interrupting can trap their energy or make it follow you home. Number 3, never take or touch another person's offering. That fruit, rum, or candle at the crossroads isn't random. It belongs to a spirit. If you take it or move it, you're stealing a gift that wasn't yours, and that debt doesn't go unpaid. Number 4, never call a spirit without permission. Voodoo isn't like lighting a candle and saying a name. It's an invitation. And when you invite something without knowing how to greet or feed it, it comes hungry. All right, know what you're doing first. Number 5, never make promises to the spirits that you cannot keep. In voodoo, your word is your bond, even to the unseen. If you promise an offering, a candle, or an act you don't fulfill it, that spirit will come collecting, and they do not knock before entering. So all in all, I say that to say voodoo is about respect for ancestors, spirits, and balance. But every warning comes from a story someone learned the hard way. So if you ever feel tempted to test it, remember, the spirits are always listening. I don't know, maybe you guys should tune in, because in my next video, I'll be exploring 5 rules that we have, like basically unspoken rules that we have in Haiti. And then I'll do some more research and do 5 rules in Africa that, you don't do, at least according to voodoo. Or at least according to the spooky, the dark, and the mysterious stuff. I did want to come on here and drop a video really, really quickly to let you guys know that I'm still here. I'm still alive, I know I've been really late when it comes to my posting schedules recently. But I'm still here. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible. I have been trying to post a video at least twice a week, and I haven't been successful at that. But I'm trying to hold myself accountable. My birthday is coming up next month, you guys. Yes, my birthday is coming up in exactly a month. And, you know, I need to get on here to run up the Creators Fund so I can have a good birthday. And if you're wishing your girl a happy birthday, be sure to be sure to check out my merch website, you guys. I have merch available. I will put the link down below. And please make sure you follow me on Instagram just so that I know that it's real. Duh. We're getting out the hood. And if you've been watching me and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to do that, actually. Like, you did it. Good job. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you guys, most importantly, make sure you leave a comment. Commenting is so important, you guys, because that is what boosts the video. And if you've made it all the way till the end, leave a comment letting me know that you have made it all the way to whatever minute this video is on right now. Let me know down in the comments below. Just so, like I say at the end, wow, I'm just like everywhere today, my brain. Like I say at the end of every single video, I absolutely love you, my abducted humans, to the moon and back. Okay? Actually past the moon, because the moon is too close. I love you guys infinitely, okay? Make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you follow me on Instagram, and make sure you cop your very own merch. And if you're looking for other ways to support me, a super chat can always get the job done. Like I say, I already said that. All right, you guys, I'm just gonna leave now. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. I wish this video would at least make it to like the 15-minute mark, but unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna make it to the 15-minute mark. Is there anything for us to talk about? No, there's not. So, all right, you guys. Ciao.